Well, about 20 minutes ago, I received a hot tip.
There's the afterburner.
The thrift store, Savers, over here on Tropicana, here in Las Vegas, has some Sega Master System games.
Rambo 1 and Ghostbusters for Sega Master System, $5, so go ahead and take that. And Asteroids in Combat, don't need those.
Remember this post where I compared the cleanliness of Pedro Games, Luki Games, and NES headquarters? Well, it just so happens that Luki Games took the time to reply to the post and went into specific detail about how they clean the games, the cleaning compounds, things like that. I have no hard feelings or anything like that towards Luki Games. It does happen. They do move a lot of merchandise and stuff. So an occasional dirty game's not a big deal. They assure me that it wouldn't actually cause any problems even if you hadn't removed it and it's completely safe, etc., etc., etc. I don't necessarily believe that, but I'm not about to find out. Whenever I get a game, if it's dirty or has anything on it, I'll take the time to clean it. When the games were originally sold in stores, they weren't, dirty like that, and obviously these are used games. Some of them are 20, 25 years old, so they are going to collect grime and stuff. But the point being, there's no hard feelings in Luki Games, so much so that I'm actually going to buy another game from them right now. I'm going to buy a copy of the Goonies 2 for NES, and then I'm also going to buy a copy of the Goonies 2 from NES headquarters as well. If I were to actually wait a few hours, 12 hours actually, I could get the I can get the Goonies 2 for $1 cheaper, but I don't care. I'll go ahead and buy the Luki Games one right now. And I'll do the same with NES headquarters, same exact game, and we'll see how they turn out. What we should have here is a copy of Super Thunder Blade. This was a eBay purchase. It wasn't too expensive. I know it's not a highly sought after game, but nonetheless, something I wanted. It's a pre-Sonic release, so came complete. Looks pretty good. Pins look great. Manual looks mostly unused, unopened. A little bit of curling up there, but it's no big deal. Notice there's a slight gash back here, but not a big deal. Never actually played this. I've played the original Thunderblade on Master System, but never this one, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like. Hey there, got some systems. Got a PS1. $7 GameCube. And another $7 GameCube. See what we can find next.
I'm at Savers again. Got some cool stuff here. Final Fight for Super Nintendo, $4. There's actually a Yobo here. Unfortunately, the parts have been separated because up here are the controllers. I mean, if you buy everything separate, it'd be pretty expensive. You can get a new Yobo with everything for a lot cheap. I'm gonna walk around and see if there's anything else cool here.
Okay, I got another game here. This time it should be Rastan for Sega Master System. Now the seller I got this from eBay, he's not a big seller at games. However, I gotta commend them on the packaging because this is fantastic. I don't know if they just took plain brown paper or if they used a garbage or a grocery bag or what the deal is. But they did a fantastic job of wrapping it up.
obviously used a lot of tape. And I believe this is a complete copy, but we'll verify that in just a moment here. As long as I don't slice my wrist open or something. Wow, it looks terrific. It almost looks brand new. Better than brand new. Cool. Slight nick there. But other than that, looks fantastic. Manual as well. Looks great. Somebody actually wrote in some scores. That's cool. Now, if I remember correctly, this game is known for softcore porno and the manual. I guess that's the softcore porno right there. The harpies topless. Oh, and so is that, whatever that is. It says a Gorgon. Crazy. I guess if this game was released today, it'd be rated M for mature. But anyways, Rastan for Sega Master System. Well, the big day has arrived. The 2 copies of Goonies showed up in my mailbox. Lukey Games arrived a day earlier, even though both this one and the one from NES Headquarters were purchased at the same time. NES Headquarters came the very next day. So if you recall, we're going to go ahead and take a look at these, see if Lukey Games is going to redeem themselves in terms of cleanliness. So let's go ahead and check this out. We'll open up NES Headquarters first. Cool. Some wear, it's a little chewed up, but not too bad. Can't complain too much. Again, you know, these cartridges, 20, 25 years old. Pins look fantastic, so we'll consider this one to be a win. And the big moment of truth, Lukey Games, and their signature white bubble wrap envelopes. So here we go. A little slightly on the outside, a little bit better than the one from NES Headquarters. Well, we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Don't want to prejudge it until we look at it. If you don't have one of these security bits, again, I'd highly recommend it. Makes cleaning games a lot easier. Almost. That last screw just doesn't want to budge. There we go. It's kind of disappointing. And you can see that grime. Both sides. Yeah, I'm not convinced anything was actually done with this one. But we'll see what we can do to polish it up real quick just to do a comparison. Again, this is just super fine. Super fine sandpaper. And you can clearly see the difference. And this is the side that I just cleaned, and that was the side as it came.
The other side just as bad. Now this isn't as bad as others. I mean, there isn't any like tar-like material or worse, or leftover cleaning residue. So I guess you can't have it both ways with Lukey Games. But you can clearly see the difference. So, a little disappointed. I thought this would definitely be Lukey Games' opportunity to redeem themselves, but clearly it was not.